Welcome back, everybody. You know and love our next guest as a comedian, writer, producer, actor, and handsome podcast host. Now they're adding singer-songwriter to their list of accomplishments.
Here to celebrate their debut album, I Am a TV. Welcome back to the social, Mae Martin.
Congratulations on the album. It is incredible. And I think some people might think this is a big departure for you to do. And yet you've been making music since you were a teenager.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what made you want to pursue the comedy route first as opposed to the music?
Well, but you're right. I feel like it does feel like quite a rogue pivot. But I have been playing music secretly alone in my bedroom for years, but comedy, I don't know, I went to Yuck Yucks when I was 11. And somebody took me, I don't know why, and I just fell in love with it, and I really got addicted to it and got the bug, and then momentum builds with one thing, you know?
Yeah. So now but you're able to do both. You're kind of a jerk for being able to do both.
I'm sorry.
Well, we know that this is a personal album that you wrote after taking some time to maybe reconnect with your teenage self a little bit. So is there a difference in the process when you're writing, your stand-up versus music? And is there one or other that you prefer?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they're so different. Stand-up for me, the writing happens very much on stage, and it's very fluid and adrenalized like that. Yeah. Or with writing TV, there's so many voices involved and collaborators, and then music has been very emo and private for me. It's really like a nighttime solo experience, and the nice thing about this album is I wrote it not intending to release it. Like, we recorded it just sort of as a passion project, and then, so it feels very personal.
Yeah.
Wow. It's interesting that you say it's silent and personal, because you kicked off your tour earlier this week in LA, and tomorrow you're going to be debuting in your own hometown as a musician for the first time. So what's going through your mind? Are you nervous? Or do you feel you're gonna throw up? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, it feels like, I thought, like, I've been doing stand-up for 25 years. I thought that would parlay into, but I feel like I've never performed before. I get so nervous. But it's so gratifying and exciting. And Toronto is, those audiences are great. The Danforth Music Hall, I've done stand-up there, I've done a podcast recording there, so it's really nice. It's a music venue, so it's nice to go and play music.
Is it weird to have the audience sort of listening instead of laughing?
Yes.
Hopefully they're not laughing.
Yes. It's like, I have to unlearn the muscle memory that, like...
Like, why are you laughing?
I feel like I'm bombing. Like, I'm playing a sad song, and I'm like, are they hating this? Because they're not laughing, but I've got to unlearn that. There's like a nice emotional tension that, with comedy, you always have to bring people out of it and break the tension. So it's nice to be able to, like, sit in it a little bit.
Well, it's going to be great. And we want to pivot out of that because you have another exciting project in the works. You are actually the creator of an upcoming new series called Wayward.
Yes.
It's a thriller that explores the teen years. So it looks amazing. Why are you interested in telling stories from that particular period of all of our lives?
Adolescence.
Yeah, adolescence.
I feel like that's... Everything I write seems to be about either someone processing that time and then now Wayward, I'm kind of diving right into it. I feel like those years are so visceral, and every thought feels brand new, and you kind of are so lost, but you also in a way know who you are more than you ever do again. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a kind of crazy thriller set in 2003 about a teen rehab facility. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was shot in Toronto?
It was shot in Toronto, which was amazing.
Hey.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was great.
And yet, interestingly, I'm a TV. It actually feels like it could come from the maybe Wayward universe a little bit, for sure. So, is there some of your own music, because you're now a multi hyphenate, Mae Martin? Any of your music that's going to show up in Wayward?
I feel like it would be weird because I'm in Wayward. It'd be weird if I'm like doing a sex scene and then my voice is also singing a song over it. Like, that would be weird. So no, at the moment, we're still editing it, but at the moment there's none of my music. But yeah, the album feels, because the show's set in 2003, and definitely a lot of my influences are kind of Canadian indie rock from that period. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, before you go, can we ask you about a little...
Go.
Oh, stay. I want to stay. Oh, my God.
I love it.
Well, you can stretch this part out.
Yeah.
You had a glam run-in with one Jane Fonda at the SAG Awards.
Come on.
Can you please share this story? What happened?
just get so starstruck. I just can't believe I was a +1. I was my friend's +1 to the SAG Awards, and I love to just ogle at celebrities. And she was right behind me. We were about to take photos, and she was right there. And I thought, I gotta say something. And I had big plans to say, you know, I really admire you, but I just went like, hi. And then she said, I like your hair. She said, I love your hair. It's so short, or something like that. And then all I could say was I kind of yelled at her. I went like, ditto. I love it. But yeah, she looks gorgeous, and she just has such presence. And then she made that amazing speech at the SAGs that was so kind of empowering and amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go.
Were there any other celebs at the SAGs that like had you speechless?
Yeah, I sat at a table with Harrison Ford, and I know, you guys.
So were you there and saw the opening that opening bit?
Yes, it was very so funny.
It was your table.
I was at that table. It was so exciting. Yeah. Yeah, he was really hilarious and everything you want him to be.
Oh my Lord.
He's one of those. He's in another level of kind of You look at him and you're just thinking about all your favorite moments in cinema history. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah,
that's super cool. May, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the music.
Thanks so much.
The album I Am a TV is out now.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.